a silent thief in homes. Phubbing looks small, almost invisible, but in truth, it's a silent thief that sneaks into our homes, stealing love, stealing attention, and stealing connection. Imagine this, a child says, "Daddy, guess what happened at school today?" But instead of looking up, Daddy is lost in his phone. In that moment, the child's heart whispers, "I am not important." Phubbing may last seconds, but its impact can last a lifetime. How it shows up at home? Phubbing lives in small moments when we bring our phones to the dining table, when we nod at our children, without truly hearing them, when bedtime becomes a scrolling time instead of story time. Slowly, screens begin to sit at our dinner tables, share our pillows, and interrupt our conversations. And sadly, this happens so often that we call it normal. Psychology behind it. Why do we phub? Psychology gives us answers. Phones reward us with dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical. Every scroll, every notification feels like a little gift. We fear missing out, so we cling to screens. But here is the danger. While the phone gives us short bursts of joy, it quietly steals the long-term bonds of love, trust, and togetherness. In chasing digital attention, we forget human presence. Emotional wounds in families. Phubbing may feel like nothing to the one doing it, but to the one ignored, it is a sharp wound. A child feels invisible, a spouse feels lonely, an elderly parent feels unwanted. Being ignored by someone you love is not just silence, it is rejection. And rejection, psychologists tell us, feels the same in the brain as physical pain. That is why phubbing leaves silent scars. Parent-child bonding lost. Think about this. A little boy proudly holds up his drawing and says, "Mommy, look." But mommy is scrolling through her phone. The boy walks away quietly, holding not just his paper, but also a wounded heart. Over time, he learns, the phone is more important than me. These small ignored moments stack up, and one day, child stops showing, stops asking, stops trying. Marriage impact. In marriage, phubbing can be a slow killer. Couples stop talking deeply. One partner feels ignored while the other is distracted. Resentment grows in silence. Imagine being in the same bed but feeling worlds apart because one person chooses a glowing screen over warm eyes. When phones light up, hearts grow dim. Real love needs attention, and attention is stolen when phubbing rolls. Sibling relationships. Siblings, too, suffer from phubbing. Teenagers sit in the same room, but their eyes are fixed on different screens. They laugh less, play less, and talk less. Instead of shared jokes, they share Wi-Fi. Instead of building memories, they build silence. This weakens sibling bonds that could have been lifelong treasures. Phubbing at family gatherings. Family gatherings used to be filled with stories, laughter, and games. Today, birthdays, dinners, and celebrations often have a new guest screens. Guests are recording moments instead of living them. Parents are updating statuses while children wait to be noticed. We end up saving videos of moments we didn't fully live. Phubbing turns precious family time into shallow documentation. Mental health effect. The one being phubbed feels rejected, unworthy, and unimportant. Over time, this can cause anxiety, insecurity, and even depression. Children especially suffer because their sense of worth is shaped by how present their parents are. The truth is, when we phub, we are not just hurting feelings, we are shaping identities. A child ignored often becomes an adult, uncertain of their value. Spiritual and moral angle. Presence is respect, listening is love. Gratitude is shown through attention. When we phub, we break these moral values. Even in spiritual life, many families pray together with one eye still on a phone. The body is in prayer, but the heart is in distraction. A strong family requires full presence, not divided attention. Work-home balance. One of the biggest sources of phubbing is work. Parents bring office emails and work chats into family time. Children see this and copy it. Work is important, yes, but so is home. And if we give our best energy to our screens, leave only leftovers for our loved ones, we lose what cannot be replaced, moments of connection that never return. Community impact. Phubbing is not just inside homes, it is shaping communities. Families go out to parks, restaurants, and events. But instead of looking at each other, everyone is looking down. The culture of togetherness is fading. What used to be shared, laughter, storytelling, and bonding is now replaced by quiet scrolling. When families weaken, communities weaken too. Illusion of being connected. Social media creates an illusion. We feel connected because we are online with thousands, but nothing replaces the power of a real hug, a shared laugh, or the sound of a loved one's voice. Digital likes cannot replace a child's smile. Online hearts cannot heal offline loneliness. We must remind ourselves, virtual connection is not real connection. The cost of little ignorance. Phubbing may feel like a little thing. I only looked away for a few seconds, but those seconds are felt deeply. Every ignored glance is a small wound. Over months and years, those wounds build walls. Before we know it, families are together in body but apart in heart. Small ignorances create big distances. When children who grow up in phubbing homes often repeat the same cycle. They treat others the way they were treated, choosing screens over people. Parents then regret saying, "Why doesn't my child open up to me anymore?" The truth is, children stop opening up when doors were left unopened during their younger years. The cost of phubbing is generational. Awareness first. The first step to change is awareness. Notice when you phub, don't deny it, don't excuse it. Simply admit, right now I am giving my phone more importance than my loved one. Ask yourself, who am I ignoring at this moment? Awareness opens the door to responsibility. Family solutions. Families can fight, phubbing together, create no phone zones, the dining table, bedtime, prayer time. Use screen baskets where everyone drops phones. Before meals, plan weekly, phone-free evenings where the family spends time talking, playing, or sharing stories. These small actions restore presence, laughter, and attention. Healing connection. Healing begins with simple acts, looking into each other's eyes, listening fully without distraction, putting the phone down when someone speaks. Families can bring back storytelling nights, evening walks without screens, or even just 5 minutes of undivided presence. Daily connection is rebuilt, not through grand gestures, but through small, consistent. In conclusion, love is greater than screens. At the end of the day, phones are tools, not masters. They were created to serve us, not to replace us. Homes go stronger when hearts meet without distraction. Every time you lift your eyes from your phone to truly see your loved one, you give life back to your home. This is the Home Segue, seasoned, heart-strong homes.